Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the FIFA 22 career mode deep dive. Yes, I am here to show you the new features of FIFA 22 career mode so that you don't actually have to read through all of this and I can explain everything to you. So I really hope you guys will enjoy this video. Today, it is time for FIFA 22 to be revealed when it comes to career mode. So let's freaking do it. If you guys are excited about FIFA 22, make sure to subscribe to the channel, man, because there's going to be insane amounts of content coming in on this channel and we will grow a lot. So hop on the train before the hype train takes off, and of course hit that like button if you do enjoy the video. Now I'm extremely excited. I've already seen a lot when it comes to career mode. I already know a lot of the info, so I can give you guys some insight on how things have gone for me when I played the game, how things felt, and what I think about all these new things that have been added into FIFA 22 career mode. So let's do this. Hello everyone, my name is Alex Constantinescu. Talk to him, really kind guy. And he is the main senior game designer for FIFA career mode. So I'm excited to read what he says. So here is the table of content. In today's video, we will show you the create your club function returning into FIFA, club identity, kits and crest, stadium customization, road to glory, starting off with bad stadiums, little stadiums, and then growing into massive stadiums. Hopefully all of that will be possible in FIFA 22 career mode, squad builder, board priorities, and then this is the part that I think most of you guys should get excited about. I personally honestly think the player career mode changes are bigger than the regular career mode changes. Yes, create a club is nice and all that. I get it. It will be one of the most used functions for me when it comes to FIFA 22. But in my eyes, the player career is going to be massive. So let's dive right into it. Coming on as a sub. Yes, EA have finally done it. Manager rating, match objectives, player growth, leveling up and earning XP, and the skill tree. Now, some people that play pro clubs probably know what this is about. And perks. What are these perks about? Dressing room atmosphere. That means cutscenes and stuff. Transfer updates, expanded stories, dynamic tifos, authenticity. So let's start this off with create your club. Now, before we dive into this, let me tell you, create a club was a function that we all kind of demanded to return into FIFA because we did already have this in old career modes and it was taken away for some wild reason, probably because Ultimate Team didn't fit onto the CDs. But now that we have FIFA right here on digital version and also still on probably like progressed CDs coming out, I don't know if it was that, but I felt like it was because there wasn't enough disk space for them to go ahead and implement all these things into FIFAs of the last few years. But Create a Club has come back. You now have the ability to create your own team and in Manager Career, which is something I know a lot of you have been passionately requesting over the years. Me and a lot of other people, obviously. Club identity. You start by picking your club's name and the nickname, which will be used by commentary team. Pretty much like regular stuff. Nothing new really there. Kit and crest stadium customization. Now, this is the part that you guys should get excited about. So you go in here. First of all, this screen, you get the customized home kit, customized away kit, customized crest, and stadium. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind is this is a feature coming into the game now as a new feature. Keep in mind that this is obviously not perfect yet, but what we're hoping is that there's going to be a lot more progress coming into it in the future as well. But this is already a great thing to have. So you get to customize your kits, and then you also get to build a crest with the color scheme that you want, and you get to select and customize your stadium. So normally, as you guys know, you only got to select a stadium. Now you can even customize it, which is going to be huge. So right here in this video, it goes straight into the colors and everything. So you can see you can choose one of these designs and then choose a primary, secondary, and tertiary. How do you even say that? Tertiary? I don't even know. Color. And then you get to basically build the kit however you want to. So hopefully you guys can come up with some of the most insane and unique kits out there. I'm looking forward to it. And you also get to decide which color the name and the number is going to be. Because a lot of times, some kits look really good in real life, but for some reason the color of the name and the number kind of messes it up. So it's nice that we have control over that ourselves as well. So that is quite huge. Create a club is going to be dope. You obviously only have a set amount of designs that are available to you. I am assuming this is because they don't necessarily want you to be fully able to customize it to 100%, because we all know there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to do some stupid stuff. If you guys remember, back in the day on Call of Duty, you could create your own clan tag and like a little picture in a 4x4 box. And people were doing a lot of immature stuff in there and a lot of racist stuff. So we don't want that to happen, obviously, on FIFA. And it's nice that we have these designs. Hopefully, we get a lot more added in the future as well, so we can continue having new kits and everything used for our Creator Club teams. Then you go into Customize Crest, which is pretty much the same. First of all, you select the shape, and then you get to choose a color scheme for it. Now, for the crest, though, personally, I would have liked to see a little bit more customization, but it's nice that we still have this feature coming in. Obviously, none of us will probably choose EA's FC. We want something that looks a little bit more unique. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys will be choosing something different. So Create a Club, that is the main thing that you get when you go into Manage a Career mode and you choose Create a Club. That is really, really nice to have. Now, this stadium customization into Career mode FIFA 22. Pick from any of the generic base stadiums in the game and really make it your own. You can change its base color, seat color, and go deeper with changes such as pitch pattern and net shape. The atmosphere around your club can be changed as well with a wide selection of goal songs, which is amazing, crowd chants, which you also get to choose, and walkout anthems to capture your club's identity and style. Now, obviously, real-life clubs that already have like chants and stuff, I don't think you'll be able to change them. So, for example, if you play with Liverpool, I would highly doubt that you can change the You'll Never Walk Alone theme. But what you can do is visible right here. You get to choose a base stadium, like one of the generated ones from EA. You get to choose the stadium color, so you can change things around there. And you can choose things, especially when it comes to the pitch. You have different styles and all that stuff, which I wonder if a lot of you guys will be doing that, because for me, having a pitch like this, for example, would be extremely confusing. So I need those straight lines if possible. But then again, circles kind of reminds me of PES back in the day when I used to play it on the PSP, the PlayStation Portable. I used to always have a pitch with it when I played Master League. I used to always have a pitch like this. So kind of a little bit of a throwback, I guess. But it's kind of dope that you can completely customize everything, even down to the color of your net, which gives you even more levels of customization. So really nice from EA for bringing that in my opinion. Really, really happy with that. Squad Builder. A brand new team needs players, and that's why my favorite part of a Creator Club is the Squad Builder. Here you'll be able to populate your new team with a starting group of players. When generating these new players, you will have control over your squad star rating and the average age of players. Before you commit to your new squad, you can play around with the various settings until you find a squad that you want to start your journey with. The nationality of the generated players in your squad is based on the nationality makeup of the players in the league of your choice. For example, let's assume that 7% of the players in English Premier League have French nationality. Each time a player is generated for your squad in the English Premier League, there's a 7% chance that they could be French. So that is very, very nice from EA. Let's take a deeper look into this ourselves here. So when you do generate your squad, you get to choose the overall rating of it. So if you want to put a team straight into the Premier League, you can go ahead and put a 3.5 star to 5-star team in there. If you want to go ahead and do a proper road to glory type thing with a Create a Club function, obviously, which in England is the most fun since you have 4 leagues to go through. This is a lot of fun. So you get to choose a 1-star team and just go crazy with it, which I would love. And you even get to choose if the squad should be young, if it should be a mix of young and old, or if it's going to be just old players in there that you have to basically retire and completely replace. So you can see all these names. These are generated players. It looks dope to me. I'm extremely excited to use this. So you can have seasoned, where you'll have some older players in there, mostly older players. Balance gives you the best of both worlds, which I probably would choose. But obviously, for some videos' sake, we will be choosing the young option and seeing how things go. The transfer budget, you get to choose that as well. And you also kind of get to choose what the board is going to be asking of you. So that's kind of dope as well. So you get the transfer budget from 1 up until 100 million, I think it was earlier on. And then the youth focused and all that stuff will be revealed probably later on in these pitch notes, or pitch notes actually it is, right? So the board expectations, I personally would probably go for like domestic success and stuff like that, because that makes it the most satisfying. So basically you're chasing big goals. If it's youth focused and stuff like that for youth academy based career modes, that's going to be quite cool as well, where they're going to ask you or demand from you that you bring in multiple youngsters through the youth academy. So that's kind of dope. After setting up your squad, you can also choose your starting budget and either go from humble beginnings or create football's next big spenders, as the transfer budget can start as high as 1 billion. Whoa. Oh my God, 1 billion. I did not expect that. So you can go all Manchester City on these people. Board priority. So as I was mentioning earlier on, here you get to choose when it comes to board priority, and it shows you when you are a small club, you basically have no priorities. You're just playing for the sake of playing. When you become a club that is a football giant, obviously there's huge expectations from you. You have to win trophies in the domestic area. You have to win trophies in Europe or whichever area you are playing in as well. And you have to expand the brand, which is obviously a critical thing as well for big clubs out there. For example, for the likes of PSG, selling their merch to people all around the world, basically, along with Nike and Jordan. So that is quite cool. Or you get to do it completely customized, which is a cool thing as well. If you want to have an easy road in a sprint to glory, for example, where you don't want to be bothered with having to deal with objectives of the board, you just put everything on very low, and that is going to be one smooth ride without you ever getting fired. So that is very nice to have, especially for my video's sake. I'm really happy with that, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys will be using that function as well. So that's quite cool. I like that function quite a bit. It's going to make my life a lot easier. But here it is. Here is the part that I personally think you should be most excited about: player career. We've made significant changes and updates to player career in FIFA 22 in order to refresh the mode and make your player journey more memorable. Now, this is huge because player career mode has been dead for a couple of years. People had to go out of their way and record player career modes alongside with GTA real life cutscenes and stuff to make it interesting. Now we finally have a proper player career mode coming in with a lot of additions that are going to make FIFA 22 player career mode, in my opinion, more exciting than the regular player career mode, which I am excited about as well. But this is giving me new options for FIFA 22. I will definitely be doing player careers throughout the year, so I'm hoping you guys are looking forward to that. A new addition to FIFA 22 player career is the ability to come into the match from the bench. Our aim was to deliver the experience of a young prospect climbing the ranks to starting lineup. Now, obviously, that is one thing that we want to see. Back in the day, you were only able to basically either you play or you don't play. There's no chance of getting subbed in. It's very nice that you can come in as a substitution. So that is very, very nice to have now. You can even simulate this whole thing, which is kind of dope as well. You can simulate most of the things. Let me just read through this. Once you've made your way to the subs bench, you'll be able to jump into the next match from the moment in which your manager decides to sub you in. So you can come in exactly the moment you get subbed in. This will be showcased in the pre-match launcher, where you can choose to either play the remainder of the match or sim past it. So basically, even if you are coming in as a substitute and you know this is like a preseason match and you don't want to actually play it, you have no motivation to play it, you can simulate it, or you can jump into it and try to take control yourself. So it's very nice to have those functions in there. Choosing to play the remainder of the match will take you onto the pitch from the moment you're subbed in, with your new match objectives being revealed. We'll cover match objectives in greater detail later on. So here it is. You get a substitution, a signal here. Salah gets taken off and Prince does come on. Klopp gives you a little motivation talk and you are ready to come on in front of the home fans or in front of the fans in general. And you obviously do get objectives. If any one of you have played The Journey, in The Journey, you had this as well. When you were coming on into the matches, it would give you objectives. And now we have it in player career mode. You have to go ahead and get a basic... You can like choose. Do you want to make it hard on yourself? Do you want an enhanced objectives? Or do you want this to be an easy ride where you don't actually get that much XP? Depending on how much XP you get, the better your player can be, because you get to spend that XP on the skill tree, which is huge, which I will explain in a second. But you get to choose enhanced objectives, which is 7.0 target. And here we go. Match rating, shots on target, score. Those are the 3 things that you have to do. If you can get it done, that is absolutely unbelievable for your player. And yeah, we'll look into that later on as EA gives more information on it. Manager rating is the system that measures your manager's belief in you as a member of the squad. You'll start your career as a bench player with the manager giving you reduced minutes to impress them. If you complete the objective set for you, your pro will start to see increased playing time, potentially breaking into the starting 11. So here you can see your place in the team, your role in the squad for games is based on your manager rating. Start off as a substitute and build your rating, blah, blah, blah. As you get into the green, the manager probably will play you more. If you get into the red, well, then life is not looking good for you and you might be falling off on the ranks in the team. On the opposite side of things, if you fail your objective constantly, you will end up getting dropped. Performing well in training will allow you to get back in for a chance at redemption, but if you constantly fail to make the squad, you may ultimately end up transfer listed. Your pro's overall rating determines if they will put up a transfer, if you will be put up for a transfer or loan. The requirements to make the starting 11 versus the bench are based on the quality of the squad, so you'll have little room for failure in the top at the club, as you'll have to be at your best to hold on to your spot in the starting lineup, while for lower rated clubs, you're more likely to be forgiven for failing in objectives occasionally. So let's say you're playing in a Road to Glory type career mode with your player career. You start off in the in League 2. You can make mistakes. It's fine. But if you start off your career on in the Premier League and you play for Liverpool and you come on as a substitute for Mo Salah, well, then life is going to be a little bit harder. The expectations are going to be higher, and that is exactly how it's going to be in FIFA 22. The manager rating system also is in place for your relationship with your nation's international manager. After you make the squad by becoming one of the best players in your position in the country, you'll be called up for the national team. Just like at your club, you'll need to train to complete match objectives to cement your starting lineup position and push your team forward to glory. One thing I really do like is that you have to train in order to gain a little bit more in terms of the manager rating. That is a very nice thing to have. It shouldn't be just about the matches that you play. It should be about the time off the pitch as well, in my opinion. So that is very nice to see. The match objectives, you will consolidate your starting position by successfully completing all match objectives. They will reveal to you as you step on the pitch, and you also have the ability to enhance one of them and make it a personal goal for an extra player growth reward, which we'll cover in more detail later on. So here you can see once again, he's coming in as a substitute, or he's coming in from the get-go actually this time around. And you can either choose this one to be an enhanced objective, which is the match rating. So you have to get at least a 9.0. If you can get to a 10.0, so basically a perfect match, you get extra 500 XP. If you go ahead and score 2 goals from outside the box here, that is like one of the regular objectives that you have. That's quite dope as well, but I wonder what it asks you to do, because 2 goals from outside the box is quite crazy in one match. Is it going to ask you to do 3? That'd be insane. Anyways, still, get a team possession rate of at least 60%. So if you are a midfield player, this is what I would go for to make it a little bit easier myself. Getting goals and assists is not that easy. But if you can control the match in midfield as a center midfielder, like a Thiago type or Iniesta type or Xavi type player, obviously, it would be quite nice to have this objective as a target and chase after it. So I like that a lot. The match objectives are generated based on a couple of factors: your playing position, the quality of your team compared to the opposition. So they're not going to give you insane objectives if you are, I don't know, a League 1 team playing in the FA Cup against a Premier League side. So that's good. The formation your team is using compared to the one of the opposition. So that's very good as well, that you have that to think of. Player growth, creative players. FIFA 22 player career features are an overhauled player growth system that puts the development of your creative players in your hands. It's all about earning experience points and leveling up your player as you progress through your career. What follows is specific to using a creative player. Playing player career with a real player will continue to work as it did in previous iterations. So I would highly recommend, do not play player career mode with a player that already exists. This is a much better way of doing it because it gives you a lot more detail into it. So you can see here, this person, for example, has done all these things. Skill move gates, training session, grade achieved, play bonus achieved, first play bonus achieved. Everything has been achieved here. So in the training sessions, you have to put in a lot of work. And if you do that, you get to level up, which gives you 3 skill points for the skill tree. Clutch save perk unlocked, which is probably going to be something huge when you go into the games. Having perks like that, I really love that insight into, or that addition into FIFA 22. It makes it even more exciting to play player career mode. And you have the last defender perk unlocked as well, where you will probably be very hard to get past in that defensive position. Leveling up and earning XP. Earning XP will level up your pro and unlock skill points with each new level achieved. There are multiple ways for you to earn XP in player career, which is match rewards. So at the end of the match that you play, you get XP. Training sessions. You can participate in 3 training sessions every week. The amount of XP you can earn from a training session varies depending on your preferred position. If you're a striker, for example, you earn more training XP from shooting drills than you would do from defending drills, which obviously makes sense. There are 2 additional XP bonuses you can earn from training. First time played bonus. We encourage you to try out all training drills. That is a very nice thing. Playing bonus. Each time you play a drill rather than simulate it, you will receive a bonus XP. So this actually incentivizes you to jump in there and play it. As you guys know, in manager career mode in FIFA 21, if you do the training drills and you get an A, then it will always simulate to be an A. So this time, you actually have to jump in there and play the drills yourself to get that bonus. If you want to improve your player as fast as possible, that's the way to go. Now, this shows you locker room cutscenes. Enhanced match objectives. Completing the enhanced objective of your choice will grant you bonus XP. So you can see it here. Once the match is done, this man is holding the player of the match trophy here in his hands. Level 2 right now. Gained 1,857 XP. If he gets to level 3, I believe he unlocks 3 skill points and the distance shooter perk as well. His manager rating just got into the green due to his man of the match performance, I'm assuming. So congratulations to him. Match rating, successful dribbles, and successful crosses have all been achieved by him, which is very, very good. And he even gets a fist bump from Mo Salah. Then you have the likes of Alisson in the cutscenes as well, just talking to the lads. He has gotten himself a match rating of 10.0, which was the enhanced objective, if you guys remember. So that gives you 500 XP extra, I believe. 2 goals from inside the box, 25 key passes, 4 tackles won. And then successful crosses he has done as well. And that, once again, shows you the progression system in FIFA 22 for player career mode, which, again, I do believe a lot more people are going to play player career mode this upcoming year than they ever did. Now, this is one of the main parts as to why that might happen and why a lot of people from a different community might come into player career mode as well. This is basically from pro clubs, if you guys know, the skill tree. The skill tree is based on the skill tree. No, the skill tree is based on 2 pillars. We want to ensure that player growth is in your hands. Previously, we had a system that grew attributes as you were playing matches. In this new approach, your pros attributes will only grow how you want them to grow, which is massive. If I want to build a tall striker that is just all strength and physicality, then that's what I want to do. I don't want you to choose how my player grows. And that is huge. Attribute increases are significant and offer noticeable improvement in gameplay. The attribute boosts you unlock with each skill points offer noticeable upgrades. While browsing through skill trees, you'll also find archetype nodes, which provide the biggest attribute boosts, allowing you to further customize your playstyle. There are multiple paths to success and plenty of room to experiment on your path to build your ultimate player. So when we go in here, let's go with the first screen. You get to see this one on dribbling. So it costs you 3 skill tree points or skill points that you can see at the top right here, just like pro clubs. This guy has 3-star skill moves at the moment. I would probably focus on trying to get these skill moves as fast as possible. I think the skill moves are these ones, if I'm not mistaken, from pro clubs experience here. But that's quite dope. So you get to choose all that stuff. And then that purple thing, what is that purple thing? So the purple is, I am assuming, the archetype node, right? This archetype allows a player to perform skill moves at peak efficiency. Wow, okay. So that gives you plus 10 dribbling, plus 5 ball control, plus 3 balance. While the rest only give you plus 3, for example. So it shows you these archetype nodes are huge for you to completely achieve as fast as you can. Then we are moving on to the right-hand side here, which again shows you here the archetype, the Lynx archetype, which I'm assuming you only get to choose either this one or this one. This archetype allows the player to be agile and quick on their feet on the pitch, gives you plus 12 agility, plus 10 balance. I think I would probably choose this because getting 5-star skills alone should be good enough in terms of skilling. So I would probably go with this one to improve the movement of the player in general. Doesn't give you much on ball control or dribbling though. And then you have it here as well with the crossing. I'm assuming that's going to give you insane crosses and all that stuff. And when it comes to physicality, shooting, pace, goalkeeping, there are going to be archetype nodes in all those categories. Now, perks. This is very interesting. And sorry that I can't get rid of this. I clicked it a million times. It just makes my screen go dark, despite the ad block being turned off on my PC anyways. But another exciting addition to player growth for creative players is the new perks system. Perks unlock as you level up, and you can equip up to 3 of them, take them into the match. Perks provide an additional performance boost on top of your attributes and trigger automatically when certain conditions are met. So for example, guys, if you have a Champions League final up and you have some perks ready to go, you want to use them. You want to make sure that you are at the top of your game and use those perks to go ahead and basically, for example, score a shot from outside the box, have more power from outside the box, more accuracy, and they will basically trigger when you are in the right spots on the pitch. Keep an eye out for the perk activation icon that will appear in the overhead player indicator and the performance widget in the top right corner of the screen. When the perk icon appears, its effects are active. So here you get to see on the top right hand side, nothing is happening here at the moment. You have the ball. You're just outside the box, and then he shoots. It shows you as he shoots. Here we go. It goes from dark gray to bright white, and the red is visible. So that shows you the great goal has been achieved. Well done. I'm assuming that's like a long shot type of trait. At least it looks like it, or like a better finish that you get. And you can see there are 3 slots for it. He only has 1 unlocked since he's probably at the start of his career. So you can have up to 3 perks, I'm assuming, which is going to be quite interesting. So personally, if you are a defender, you probably want to have like a, I don't know if there's like a speed boost to catch up to attackers or anything like that. Hopefully they have done well with these perks and we get massive additions to our gameplay. So here you can see some perks can even boost your teammates, so it's up to you to decide if you want to invest everything in your own abilities or bolster the team ahead of an important derby. Here are a few of the career mode unique perks which you can decide on equipping. Chance creation, boost passing abilities for all teammates, attacking support, boost attacking abilities for all teammates, defensive, obviously same thing. But here you get to see the perk screen once again, one more time. You get to choose 3 slots right there, and there are all different ones. So for example, you have defensive corner, boost defensive abilities for all teammates on defensive corners. Then you have another one there on the right-hand side, assist streak, boost passing attributes for a short time, for 15 in-game minutes after assisting a goal, and it grants the player the swerve pass trait. So you get all kinds of nice things added in. You can see other icons here as well, probably like physicality, pace, skill moves, or dribbling, whatever it is. It's really nice to have stuff like that. Player career mode is going to be amazing to play, and you can see here the perks are listed up: distance shooter, one-time shot, set piece beacon, clutch finisher, increase your shooting attributes during the last 15 minutes and extra time. So that's massive. So if you can basically come in as a substitute and have this perk on, it will probably be very good for you, because you then get to have those boosts within the game and impress the manager very quickly if you can do that. But I'm assuming that's going to be a perk that you unlock a little bit later on. Hot streak, shooting attributes boosted for a short time, 15 minutes after you score a goal. Very in-depth stuff here. Quick reply, assist streak, skilled dribbler, set piece specialist, active first touch. Now, I could read through all of these, but I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I obviously want everyone to experience it a little bit for themselves as well. If you want to look deep dive into it, do it. Even I myself don't want to deep dive into this because I want to get excited when I see it for the first time. So I'm just going to read through the names here. Tireless runner, pinpoint cross, defensive closer, last defender, lockdown, cool head. So many perks that you get to enable. Then we also have dressing room atmosphere. So if your team does well, then the boys are going to be happy in the dressing room. If your team loses a match that they shouldn't have lost, well, then things are not going to be too good. So let's go into the dressing room atmosphere here. You yet to see the trophy. The boys have won it. They're celebrating and they're dancing. That's what you want to see from your lads in the dressing room. It would be nice if we can like disable this left-hand side. If you have like a button to hide the HUD so you can see them celebrating all nice and together. But obviously it covers half of the screen, so that's a bit of an L. But still very nice to have those things added into the game. I am assuming this is going to be in player career only. I would have wished that this would be something to be added into regular career mode as well. But then I don't know what they would show on this left-hand side, so it doesn't make too much sense. Transfers updates. We refresh transfer negotiations and automatic sequences to provide a more vivid experience as you try to get the best deal possible out of the negotiation. So for example, here we get to see the room a little bit more, a few more scenes. Then we jump up, we sit down, we get to negotiate. It's basically the same thing. Nothing really changes here as Liverpool trying to sign Messi. Nothing really changes there. It's just another cutscene added in. It's nothing that you should get excited about. It's the same thing. Expanded stories. You can see here, one of our goals for FIFA 22 is to better celebrate achievements and career milestones. New items that are focused on your stats and accomplishments will trigger when any of these happen. When you reach 50, 100, 150, 250 matches played, you win the Manager of the Month award. When a youth player from your squad has a standout debut season. For manager career as well. For player career, when you as a player have a standout debut season. Golden boot, that's cool. When you are one of your players' goal projection is to break competition's goal record, and when they finally succeed in doing so. That's quite cool. That's really nice. I like that. I didn't know about this, so this is completely new to me. Really nice to have stuff like that coming in. I like that a lot. On PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Stadia, these accomplishments aren't just celebrated in the news. We also added pre-match intro sequences in which the commentator team will pick up on what you have achieved. New cinematics such as a new team warm-up sequence, locker room moments, teams inspecting the pitch, as well as the groundskeeper making last-minute preparations will build up the tension for the important matches ahead. If your team is underperforming in an important match, you might even see the crowd leaving early. And yeah, you also have dynamic tifos coming in for your club. Authenticity, you have they'll keep holding the bar high with the inclusion of the UEFA Conference League, which is now added into the game. So that is it. For me, guys, FIFA 22 is looking very, very good. But more than anything, I am personally really, really excited about the player career mode. I am extremely excited about that. I can't wait to get my journey started there. I can't wait to do the creator club for the sprint to glories and all kinds of videos that we have coming up. FIFA 22 is going to be huge. I am hoping that this deep dive into the pitch notes for FIFA 22 career mode has been exciting for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This obviously didn't have too many edits or anything like that. It was an informational video, and I hope you guys liked it. So let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for FIFA 22 career mode, or are you rather disappointed? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think they could still add in future FIFAs now that we have this base edition, this huge addition to player career mode. What else could they do? What else could they do for regular career mode? I am hoping that a lot of the bugs that we had in last year's career mode have now been fixed. For example, when you get youth academy players into your team, you have to loan them out in January or they lose potential and all that stuff. So hopefully that's going to be fixed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. I will catch you next time with hopefully more FIFA 22 coming up. Take care. Peace.